Hello painting peeps and welcome. It's Kathleen from CozCreations. Welcome to the No Bra Zone here in sunny Fort Myers, Florida. So the other day I got about 10 emails or messages on YouTube or on Facebook about, oh my goodness, I want to start doing jelly printing and, I'm afraid it's expensive and I don't know what tools I need and blah, blah, blah. Well, I didn't know any of those things either until I laid in bed at night and watched some talented people out there who've been jelly printing for a long time. And that's how I learned. I took notes, I paid attention. And then I tried things, and it was very frustrating at first because I couldn't get the layers right. I used too much paint. I didn't use enough paint. So like anything else, if you do acrylic pouring, when you first start out, it seems a little daunting. But as you do and you go and you learn, eventually it kind of clicks. So another one of people's concern is, oh my goodness, I don't have any more room for things and I don't want to have to buy all these stencils and stamps and this and that. Well, you don't. What I'm going to show you today is a very simple process using things from my house, things from storage, things from drawers. And this is just a small fraction of the things that you can gather up. Another thing that I suggest, papers. When you first get started, there's absolutely nothing wrong with using copy paper. It works. It's not real thick, but it works and it's a really good thing to practice with. Tissue paper. Now, something that's important, guys, wet strength tissue paper. You can buy it at Amazon, joggles.com. Just Google wet strength tissue paper. It's stronger. It can handle the paint. And what's nice about the tissue paper is it's transparent. So if you do some papers that are on rice paper or copy paper, and you apply it to a collage, and then on top of it, you put some of the prints you made on tissue paper. What happens is the papers below shine through and it gives you some depth and some dimension. So Dollar Tree store, tissue paper, you can get it there. Rice paper, it's my favorite thing to use once I started to understand things a little bit better. I got this at joggles.com. It is also available on Amazon and a lot of the art stores. So rice paper. Tools, a jelly print pad. Right now, Joann's Fabrics, they're 40% off. I think you can get an 8x10 for about $10. Not a bad deal. A brayer. My favorite is the Speedball, the rubber brayer. I love them. Easy to clean with soap and water or soak it overnight in Murphy's oil soap, and whatever paint is on it rolls right off. I usually use a 4-inch, or if I want to be really specific about my placement of colors on the jelly pad, I use a 2-inch brayer. Things to make texture with. Oh my goodness, who needs a circle stencil when you have cups? You can use your cup to make designs. Ribbon or lace or whatever this stuff is called, jute, that I had laying around from an old craft project that I did. Makes wonderful texture. Bubble wrap. It's fantastic, and bubble wrap comes in all different sizes. This is just from packing material from shipments that I get. Same here. Packing material makes wonderful texture. My favorite, cardboard. It's wonderful. This is just some cut up cozo paper that kind of is faux leather. It makes a wonderful stamp because it has texture. Fabric that has texture. This is a crunched up piece of tissue paper, aluminum foil, wax paper, crunch up a paper towel to remove some paint. So all these things, you probably probably have around the house. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to pull a couple of papers as backgrounds. I was watching darling, beautiful Janice from Just Janice. I will post a link in the description box. And she did some jelly printing for a collaboration, and she used a feather. Now, I did some feather work a couple of weeks ago. Let me show you. This guy's kind of torn up, but I used like a big plume, and this is going to eventually be in a collage. But what I'm going to do is make some small prints as backgrounds, and then I am going to use the feathers that I have here to press onto some of those backgrounds, and I'm going to show you 2 ways to do that. So if you have any questions, reach out. But as far as it being expensive, I don't think so once you make the initial investments right here. As far as taking up a lot of space, this goes into a drawer, this goes into a couple of little boxes, and then what takes up more space are my paints. And I'm using a bunch of different paints today. I've got transparent red Oxide, I've got Amsterdam burnt umber, Arteza Bordeaux Red, Artist Loft soft body in the black, iridescent bronze, and a little treasure gold fire opal. I might pull out some other colors. They will all be listed in the description box below. Another thing I want to show you is alcohol. You can spray alcohol onto your jelly print, and it makes the paint react and bead up and gives you a very distressed look. Same with cornstarch, things that we have around the house. This repels the paint. So I'm fiddling, I'm playing. I have never used the cornstarch before, but I read about it. So we're just going to get jiggy with it. I'm going to put some music on. I'm going to start pulling some prints for you guys. I'm glad you're here.
Wish that I could stay in this moment forever, so I can hold you in my arms. I will carry you on my shoulders as long as I'm able. Scare the monsters under your bed, deep and abiding. Liking for you is all I need. Until my heart gives in, I will do everything I can for you. You will grow up in the blink of an eye and move out and beyond your own. But no matter what comes your way, I will stay right here beside you to catch you if you fall. And deep and abiding, liking for you is all I need. Until my heart gives in, I will do everything I can for you. Deep and abiding,
weeks to come. I don't care what I miss, 'cause my life is dismissed. I keep searching for my bliss. It took days to finally start writing songs, but now it's begun. I go oh, 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 oh. I go oh, 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 oh. I sing along. I keep pushing myself now, dig deeper. I knew sound more than ever before. Keeps repeating my phrases to see if it changes rules. I've gone before, like I couldn't get over, couldn't get over, couldn't get over you. Couldn't get over, couldn't get over, couldn't get over you. I go oh, 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 oh. I go oh, oh, oh. I sing along. But the look in your eyes when you talk